Hey everybody, it's the Briar Patch family. I'm Wade.
I'm Samantha.
And we are going to talk about a RunDisney event that we have coming up in November. We weren't able to get the deadline. When was the deadline? It's about a month ago, maybe?
We weren't able to get the day that the race was on sale for regular people, not annual pass holders. It sold out before we could get registered. So
Right, and we had plans on Samantha and I running the challenge, and then McAllister and Sam, her
my brother,
little brother, 18,
yeah,
was going to go run the 10K. Well, unfortunately, like we said, we weren't able to book our slots.
we were a little slow on that one. We didn't realize it was going to sell out the way it did either. So I don't think anybody realized it was going to be that way. Last time we've only ran one other Disney race, and we had annual passes, and we bought early with the annual pass, and we had no trouble. Like, I think I sat in the queue for 10 minutes and got us signed up for the half, and we were all set. So we didn't think anything about it. This was our second one, and we were going to be a little bit more relaxed about it. But we were a little too relaxed.
Yes. I mean, because the last time when we were going to get our race packets, I think you could still actually register to
Yeah,
run.
there were still
those
races, and that was
So-
Princess Run, and I hear that the Princess weekend is one of the biggest weekends, so we just didn't feel like there was a need to be in a hurry. We were probably gonna wait until like April or May to buy our tickets. That would have not happened. So.
No, well, I guess the whole villains theme, people just pounced on it and took advantage of it because that's very popular right now in Disney World. So anyways, so actually we found out that it was sold out from a friend of ours that was gonna run the half marathon with us and meet us down there. She is the one who alerted us, and pretty late, about 9 o'clock our time, 8:30 our time.
Wow, we were sitting on the couch watching TV, so it wasn't past 8 or 9, but I think it was like 6 or 7 o'clock our time. So
It felt late.
it was almost our bedtime.
Yeah, that's our bedtime.
And then I think we were into a movie, and then as soon as I got that text, I was like, oh no.
Tears.
Just heart sunk. I
Tears were
cried. She said she was crying. And then we just got in panic mode, and all we did, we didn't even watch, I don't even remember, maybe it was, we didn't watch the rest of that. It was just
Well, we immediately
research.
we did some research and found out that you could still get in through travel agents or through charity groups.
Yeah.
I immediately hit up some people we know that's a Disney travel agent, and they were actually on their way to Disney that day. So they tried to help us out the best they could. Unfortunately, everything was sold out through the travel agencies as well. And so I just started looking at charities, and you know, each charity that you're able to run with usually has a different donation rate. I guess different raises, or not raises, different amounts of money that you have to raise.
Yeah, and every charity and every race. So yeah, it was all completely different. We didn't know much about it. We've seen Peter Burkhart from the Burkhart Project. We've watched them a lot, and we know that's about all we know about fundraising. And it never crossed my mind that we would ever sign up to do any kind of fundraising, just because we don't know anything about it. And we have full-time jobs, and McAllister plays baseball, and we just have so much going on. We didn't think that we would ever. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to do it or any of that. So, but once we started researching the different fundraisers, and I don't know, we felt like it was the right thing to do. Is we wanted to do the race, and then we figured that
Well, it just so happens that I was off from work the very next day.
Yeah.
So I got to do a lot of research, the best that I could. I think I was running errands, paying paying some bills or whatnot, and then you were on the phone with people trying to figure
in
stuff
between
out.
a bit sitting at the office, I was just like looking and like researching and seeing what charities were really available. I was looking at the Star Wars race. I didn't know that charities were even available to purchase tickets for that race yet. It wasn't as available information as I thought it would be.
You had to search
You
for
have
it.
to search for it if you don't know anything about it. It was already available and it was already selling out quick. I looked at the RunDisney website, and the Star Wars run was about a month or so out when we were looking at this, and I was just looking at what they had available for that one. Well, obviously we just wanted to do a charity that we felt was right in our hearts, and then you can't fundraise without actually like
Having some purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, some attachment to it.
Yeah. So. Which I guess we can say that the fundraiser that we chose to do was St. Jude.
It was.
We live in Tupelo, Mississippi, and it's about an hour and 45 minutes from St. Jude's Research Hospital in Memphis. So charities and everything revolves around that charity in our area. So we knew that was something that we knew a lot about, and that we felt it was like something that we wanted to participate in. So
yeah, and when we was doing the research to find charities, you know, some of I never even heard of before.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, like Samantha said, it wasn't available. You had to actually research and find these charities that are participating in this RunDisney event. And you know, as we kept looking at different charities and things, they were already selling out too.
Yeah.
This is the very next day, and they were already fulfilling their commitments.
I was still at work the next day, and he was like, "We've got to figure this out."
Yeah, like she said, we've always done things, even with our previous jobs, with donating to St. Jude, or our employment has been participating with those things, and St. Jude is so close to us.
Yeah.
And you know, I think we both probably know people that's been affected by someone who's or know someone who's been you know
just
in St. Jude at St. Jude.
And if you guys don't even know what St. Jude is, which I'm sure most of everyone knows what St. Jude is, Children's Research Hospital for kids that have cancer or some kind of illness. They take care of the children and 100%. So you don't have a bill when you take your children. You don't have to worry about that. So if you have a child that has cancer, the money is the last thing that you have to worry about when you go there. They take care of you. So the fundraising is for taking care of the hospital bill for the children and the parents, but also it goes to research. And I think it was about 78% of your donation goes straight to St. Jude. So
yeah, and then one cool thing about the research that they do at St. Jude is they don't hold that information. They share that information with all other research labs, doctors, to better help, you know, whatever they need to do in the medical field.
Yeah, so it doesn't just help them, it helps everyone.
Kids all around the world.
So.
But yeah, so, you know, we saw St. Jude, and we both know about St. Jude. And you know, the fundraising amount was a little bit higher, which is, you know, you know, probably what we figured with what St. Jude does. They need as much as they can possibly get. So we got in contact with St. Jude. Samantha's brother, unfortunately, is in the military, so he'll be gone for the summer.
Yeah.
And then he's starting school.
And he's graduating high school, and he's getting ready for college, and he just didn't have time to fundraise. He didn't have time,
and didn't want to commit to it.
He dropped out.
But we were able to get our spots for the Samantha and I for the half marathon.
Yeah.
The challenges were already booked, and then McAllister got a spot for the 10K.
Yeah.
So I don't know how close we were from not getting those spots, because the person that I was communicating with prior to us just go ahead and committing to do this, sent me an email after we booked these spots, and she told me that there was 1 or 2 spots available for the 10K, and I don't think maybe 1 spot for the half marathon. It was really close.
Yeah.
I don't know if we took those spots
I don't know.
or if that was still what was available after. But you know, we've been holding on to this information because we were really excited.
Yeah.
We went ahead and started, soliciting donations from companies around Tupelo, people we knew that worked, and that we facilitated with them to see what their employment would do. And then the pandemic hit, and we kind of just shut it down because we knew how serious this was and how it was not the right time to ask for donations. So we decided that we would wait until Easter, which is just like 7 days out, 6 days out. And we do realize that it's going to be a lot longer before the coronavirus pandemic has slowed down. I still don't think the worst is yet to come, really. But we do want to let y'all know this is what we're doing, so that it's fresh on people's minds. And then, as the world gets back to some normal day-to-day activity, then we can, start doing fun things to try to raise money to meet our donation. I can't even remember what our fundraising amount is.
Okay, well, I remember.
She remembers every number.
Yeah, I'm all about the numbers. So I think the 10K was $1,200, and then ours was $2,500 a piece. So then, no,
I think that's right.
5,000. No, that's wrong. 1,500 a piece. 3, 4.
Okay, maybe.
No.
Maybe
Honestly,
she
I
doesn't
don't remember the individual price, but
I'm
total.
gonna say it was $7,500.
No, it's 2,000. I remember 2,000 for you for the half, 2,000 for me, and then it's 1,200 for McAllister.
1,250.
1,250.
Yes,
Because our
1,250.
total all together as our team, we're team the Briar Patch.
Briar Patch family.
We'll have to look at that. It's on our fundraising page.
Yeah.
I think it's the team the Briar Patch.
Something like that. There's a link
It doesn't
on our
matter.
Instagram
We'll look,
homepage. You can just
We've
click
got
it and go
links
to it.
everywhere. It's all on there. So, but anyways, it was $5,250. So yeah, 1,250 and 2 and 2.
Yep.
I can't do math, but I know the numbers. But anyways, so we have raised, well, McAllister mostly has raised
Actually,
200.
McAllister, every
Yeah.
bit of it.
We haven't raised any between us two, but McAllister's raised $250, so that's pretty awesome on his part.
Yep.
Now anybody can raise the money, but if say that McAllister meets his goal faster, since he's already started fundraising and getting the the donations coming in, and he's at a lower amount that he needs, it'll come in and fill into our spots as well. So we'll just have to work as a team.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That is a lot of money. We've never fundraised. We've got until November to fundraise $5,000 even at this point. I think we can do it. If we don't, we'll still get to run. It'll come out of our pocket.
Right,
So,
we'll pay the difference.
yeah, so it goes to charity. We still want to, I want to pass that goal. I want to pass it, like, I just want to just get that goal and just keep on working. So, and then once we get to there, maybe we'll talk about doing more of this, because I'm excited about it. It's just not.
Yeah. I mean, when we first got all of our information from St Jude and was able to set up our links and all this, we were really buzzed and excited about it.
I was at work still.
We were throwing out ideas of how to do things and how to fundraise and partner with people, and if this goes successful, hey, let's do it again for maybe the Princess Marathon or another marathon next year.
Star Wars next year or something.
And make it bigger, which that intensity is still there.
Yeah.
It's just
We just
unfortunate.
haven't been able to share it with anybody.
We haven't. But we do have some cool things coming. Like I said, once everything gets kind of close to normal, we've got some giveaways that we're going to do with any type of donation, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And we've got some local businesses around here that we're going to partner with some raffles.
Yeah.
Especially one in particular. Hopefully, we haven't been able to talk to him yet because everything's closed down. But he was actually a St Jude patient.
Yeah.
And he owns a business here.
And it's a new business, so we're excited. Maybe he'll be interested in that. We haven't even got to talk to him, so.
And who knows? Maybe he'll want to run it next year.
Who knows? So yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, if you want to join in, we can have people join in and be a part of our team still. Correct. So if you're interested in that, now I don't know if they still have anything available, but if they do, you can join and be a part of our team, and whatever you raise will go towards our team, go to you first, and then towards our team.
Anything, so, once you exceed your fundraising commitment, it funnels over into the whole team aspect of it. But I highly doubt that there are any more spots.
If there are,
given how fast everything was going within 1 or 2 days.
And our friend Amanda, she's the one that notified us, and she is still thinking about it. I think she's just trying to get through some of this. Everybody's just trying to get through what's happening to the world right now. So if there's something available, she may join our team as well. So she was supposed to go run with us in November, but we'll see.
Her and my friend Chris, as most people.
Bang potato.
Bang bang potato. Well, most people know him as Tonic.
Yeah.
He actually ran a half marathon. When was it? It was in February, wasn't it? In Jackson, and I think he kind of hurt himself. So when this happened, he kind of was like, I don't care. Maybe.
But who knows? We can get him to join as well. So with time passes by, and we see kind of how and when we'll get get through this with everything. So now we're going to. I continuously try to post about my runs. I usually run 3 runs a week, and then we do some type of other exercises throughout the week, 2 or 3 other exercises that I try to, and then I'm trying to get Wade on board. So he's done some stuff with me in the past couple weeks. But no, we're just trying to build our momentum up and get back to half marathon pace, and so we'll be posting about that. I post about it on my Instagram. I think it's smbraden89, I think. So
and I post nothing online. I pretty much facilitate everything that goes into our Disney
So he
account,
usually posts everything on the Briar Patch family. Sometimes I'll do some suggestions, but it's usually just Wade. But so anyways, we'll be posting at both places about both of our runs, McAllister's runs. We actually just got back from doing a nice run. I did a 6 mile. Wade did about 4. McAllister did about 2. So that's really good because McAllister is a new runner. This will be his first actual run. I'm sure he'll run, if we can get some races to actually start happening sometime this year before we go on that run, he'll at least do a 5K somewhere. But
I think him and his grandmother's going to do that virtual.
Oh yeah, they're going to do a virtual 5K soon. Something. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, our biggest plan was, McAllister's not a runner. He's an athlete, but he doesn't run.
Base to base.
Yeah, base to base. And he's been out of school for weeks
over 3
now,
weeks. Yeah.
And I don't really anticipate them going back. So it's been a lot of online video gaming, and he hasn't really. I think they played 2 games of baseball before the season was canceled.
And it's freezing cold.
And he just isn't into that routine. Of course, we live out in the country. He's got a dirt bike, so he's driving his dirt bike all over everywhere. Yeah. And the gator, and he's an outside kid sometimes.
Yeah. So we're
but
just
it's
trying
not outside to run. I can tell you that.
We'll be posting about all of that training and getting him built up to start running.
But we were supposed to. Like what I was fixing to start saying, we got a 10K in Tupelo, that the Gumtree Festival that was supposed to happen in a month.
It was the 2nd week of May.
Okay, so the 2nd week of May, and that was going to be his first test to kind of see what a 10K is all about. and we were, trying to get him up to at least to be able to run 3 miles continuously, and then he can kind of figure it out from there. Well, they canceled that last week, obviously. So that kind of threw that out the window. So now we're trying to figure out ways to get him motivated to kind of see, hopefully maybe August, September, there'll be a 10K somewhere around here. I'm sure there
even
will
if
be.
we have to drive to Jackson,
Or
that's
Oxford or
like a 3-hour
something.
drive or something. Just to get him to do something with a lot of people, like a race setting. Because we had intended, because we were going to do the challenge, it was the 10K and the half marathon in 2 days. We were going to do that. So somebody was going to be with him during the race. And now he's going to do this by himself. And that's a pretty big thing when you're 13. You've never done anything like this. And it's going to be in Disney. And he's been to Disney more times than I have, but this is a whole new atmosphere for this kid. So we just wanted to prepare him, and we still will. It's just going to be a little bit more challenging. So
Yeah, he'll be a month out from being 14.
yeah, so the technology, he'll have his phone, he'll have some kind of watch.
And we'll be able to walk him up to his corral.
Yeah.
And then kind of cheer him on.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was really excited
never done that.
I was really excited to run with him, so that he and I could finish it as a father and son thing. But since that didn't happen, I'm really excited to be able to be a spectator and see him and cheer him on, at the start and then midway somewhere, and then definitely at
We'll
the
figure
end.
that out once we see the map and stuff. So
Yep.
yeah.
But that's kind of it. Like I said, we wanted to bring this to everybody's attention weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate.
We have just been, I don't know, I have been excited, and I just want to tell everybody. So, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're running, the 3 of us are running the Wine and Dine in November for St Jude.
Yeah. So I think I love Disney, and I love Disney races after that first one we did last year.
It was cool.
I think we're
Super cool.
addicted.
Yeah.
So, and then just being able to fundraise for the kids, that's pretty awesome. So I think, I don't know, we're just going above and beyond we ever thought we would ever be able to do. I never thought I was going to be a runner, and I've been running for 2.5 years now, and I've done 2 half marathons and a 10K or 2. I know that's not many races, but I run constantly. I at least run 3 days a week, so I do want to build that up a little bit to just run every day. I'm just playing.
We live out in the country now.
Yeah, we live in the country, so
we have to drive to go run.
Yeah,
unfortunately, unlike when we lived in the city.
Yeah, I used to just
and run.
walk out the door, and when I'm hydrating,
I guess
I
that's
have
a way
like
to
the
make you run
smallest
faster.
bladder.
Is having a dog chase you.
No, I am terrified of dogs. I am terrified of dogs. The only dog I am not scared of is mine, and he's laying here in front of me, asleep. He's a baby. He's an angel. But anyways, have an issue with every time we go run, and I go to do a long run, there's no bathrooms at the place we keep running at. There's 2 porta potties, and I used the porta potty the other day, and that was a mistake. So,
and the other ones were locked down.
Yeah, today I tried to go halfway through my run. There's a campground, and the campground was closed, but the boat ramps weren't, and the hiking trails. So I'm thinking, oh, there's tons of people out here. I'm gonna be able to use this bathroom, and it had signs up, and it said that it was closed.
Everybody's taking precautions.
So, anyways, I'm struggling with that. I gotta figure that one out because I hydrate so much. I have to use the bathroom all the time. So,
okay. So,
anyways,
enough of the potty talk. Anyways, again, that's what we're doing. We're running for St Jude. We're fundraising money.
Yeah.
We're not going to solicit anything right now.
No.
But just be prepared.
Yeah.
Just keep in the back of your mind once everything gets back to normal that we'll be posting a lot more. We'll be doing a lot of things, fun things to try to raise this money. And if you want to collaborate with us to help, I don't know if you feel that you have a connection with St. Jude and this is something you like to do and you want to give us a hand and help us out, please message us. We will love to work with anybody who can help us raise this money and help a good cause, really is what it is.
And also, like, if you can't give back now or anytime this year, that's fine. If you can share our story, share our link, share our posts, whatever, whatever you feel like you can do. Money isn't always what's helpful.
Getting the word out.
Yeah, we just need to spread the word, spread the cause, and so if you can share, like, comment, tag people that you think may be interested. If you have a business that you work for that once we're out of all of this coronavirus stuff, you think, oh, hey, they donate to charities all the time. They may be interested in donating to, and you would just donate through our link. They would still get the tax deductible or whatever. They would still get everything like that. It doesn't come to us. It's all through the link, so you can see it on our stuff, but we don't actually see the money. So it's nothing like that.
And also, if we happen to raise our goal fairly quickly, we're not stopping there.
No.
We're not in it to just raise the money and say, okay, we've done it. We're going to raise the money, and we're going to hopefully exceed up until I think the last day for donations is like a week maybe out or a few days out before race day.
Yeah, and I actually have thought, and I haven't told you, but I thought it'd be really cool maybe once we've raised at least where we've raised the amount that we have to, maybe going and touring St. Jude and seeing if we can just video that for everyone that would like to see, just kind of a little bit more of what they're about and what they're doing and everything. So we'll be sharing more of that as well, and just kind of coming up with some pretty cool things about St. Jude and just RunDisney and just our journey. So yeah.
Yep. And maybe we'll get to run the St. Jude.
Yeah, because they do a St. Jude marathon and half marathon and maybe a 10K. It's like twice a year. They do it in Memphis and then they do it in Nashville. So, and
the Memphis one, we actually had our friend Blake run it, and he loved it. I think that may be
and he never had ran before. He's like, I never ran more than a 10K or something.
But he says as you go around that facility, he said it's a tearjerker.
Your eyes out.
For sure.
And I've seen videos.
I'm sure most everybody.
I would probably.
Videos
I would.
St. Jude commercials.
I've seen videos of
they're sad.
Yeah, and also I started following all the hashtags and stuff for what we would start using just to get the word out for our fundraising, and I've read so many stories just in the past couple of weeks of just trying to get familiar with what we are doing. It just breaks you. It just tears you apart. Just seeing the stories and seeing what people are going through, and I just feel like no one should have to go through that. So,
especially not a kid.
But anyways, we're excited, and we just wanted to share our story with everybody, and just kind of start talking about it. So.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
So guys, spread the word. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
During these troubling times, and you'll hear from us again.
Yeah.
Soon, hopefully.
Yeah, every day.
Bye.
Bye.